Diggy dog, right on time, like a boss. That's how we do. Hey, look, it's Tiny Human. Hi, Tiny Human. Welcome, welcome, and hello to everybody. I'm super excited. I'm really jazzed to get into the game today because I'm really hoping that I'll be able to finish it today. So for anybody unaware, Shadow of the Colossus, I've been playing this for a good few weeks now, and I'm just trying to finish it up. I know I'm close. I think I only have 2 Colossi left, so I'm like, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. After this, I've got some work that I need to do, but hopefully I'll have enough time today to finish it. It's not an early stream today, at least, so y'all have that going for you. But I hope that everybody had a good week. My week was pretty intense and very crazy, but it was definitely worthwhile, I guess is a good way to put it. So we saw this cinematic before. There were some people who were showing up to the big tower of spookiness thing, essentially. Ah, dang, it really brought me all the way back here. Okay. So like I said, I know I'm close to finishing up here. So very quick recap for anybody who is unfamiliar. This is Shadow of the Colossus. I am currently playing the PS4 remake. It was originally released on PS2. And honestly, it's one of the best cinematic experiences in gaming that I have ever experienced. I absolutely love it. I mean, you can see that it looks amazing, of course. It's on PS4. And one thing that I personally love is the very minimalistic design to the UI, the user interface as well. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I'm just hoping that I'll be able to finish it up. I'm really excited. This was actually a gift from Rev. I don't know if Rev's here right now. It doesn't look like he is, but he was very generous and got it for me, and so I've been playing it for the last few weeks, essentially. But yeah, and like I said, I hope that everybody had a good week this week. Like I said, mine was very crazy. It was fun though, but it was just pretty intense. And so I hope that everybody had a good time and got things done that needed to be done, etc., etc. So I'm going to play this a little bit differently than I have been. I'm actually going to follow the path. I've been, in what relatively little free time I have, I've been playing Skyrim. So I'm used to sort of going all over the beaten path and staying relatively far away from the beaten paths. So this time I'm going to stick at least mostly to it, because at least in this game that tends to help you out a little bit more. Alright, so it seems like this is a good way to go here. I'll just get off the horse. And look, it's Merthwin! Hey Merthwin, great to see you. I was just saying I hope that everybody had a good week this week. Mine was pretty interesting. It was rather crazy. There it is. So these are things that you can collect, these little coins. I honestly don't know what they do. But I'm sure that they have some kind of a purpose. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, this is not right. Nykel is here. Hi, Nykel. Nike. Oh, Nike 2. Yeah. Hey, it's great to see you again. It feels like it's been forever, but it's only been like a week. Alright, well, this is not correct. So let's try over here. One of the nice things is that my horse can despawn and respawn pretty easily. Nikau? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. I'm a failure. I apologize. Seriously, though, I do apologize. I don't mean to mispronounce anybody's name. Part of the thing is that I'm just trying to read as best as I can from, the screen that's next to me. And while my eyesight is good, I'm only just giving a occasional sideways glance. So I seriously do apologize. But it's great to have you regardless. Everybody here, cross your fingers that we're going to be able to finish today. I have a good feeling that we'll be able to, but I'm not 100% certain. One of the biggest issues, of course, ends up being trying to find the Colossi. I've mentioned before when I've played this that I did play the PS2 version, but it was literally a decade ago at this point, so I really don't remember anything. Or rather, I remember very little. I remember, the fundamentals of how to play the game and what's going on. But beyond that, unfortunately, I don't remember much. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, because I need to go over there. I'll try this. There's my horse. See, I told you the horse can despawn and respawn. So part of the issue, the little trick that I'm doing with my sword to sort of track where I need to go, it only works when you're outside. So, well, not only outside, but you have to be actually out in the sun for it to work. So yeah. I grow the best horse. Yes. Wait a minute. Did I just, like, get teleported somewhere else? I'm, like, 90% sure that I got teleported somehow. Not that I'm complaining, because it seems like I'm going in the right direction. But, whatever. I'm not going to ask questions. Uh-oh. Alright, so we go to the mysterious pile of mystery over here. Look at how mysterious it is, you guys. Anybody ever play Legend of Zelda? It's very reminiscent right here. Phalanx. See, this is why I like having Nico around. Nico knows all of the names of the Colossi. I just know this is Big Worm Colossus in the desert. There is also Big Worm Colossus in the water. I already fought that guy. Get out of the way, horse. All I can see is your butt. Ain't nobody want to see that. So remember when I mentioned that I don't remember anything about this game other than like some of the very basics? That includes how to actually defeat the Colossi. Essentially, what you end up seeing is each Colossus has a big glowy thing, and you have to go and you have to stabby the big glowy thing. Effectively, the actual plot to this game is your lady love has died, and in order to bring her back, you need to defeat all of the Colossi. Once you do so, then you are promised that your lady love will live again. It's all extremely adorable. And not in any way terrible. You're obviously the best person. And anybody who says otherwise is a filthy, no-good liar. Come on. I'm basically popping this dude's pimples. Where's the last one? There it is. It's kind of Hindenburgish. I don't see any other bulbousy things, so he should be coming down. Ah! Ah! Who's that? Aw, Mirthwin gifted you a sub. Thanks so much, Mirthwin. That was very nice of you. And now we have brought Nico on board. Oh, so incidentally, when it comes to like subscriptions and all this kind of stuff, I know I still don't have like any actual like reward emoji and stuff like that. If anybody knows any cool artists for emoji, then please let me know, because I really would like to get some. I do have some monies that I can pay. I'm not no choosing beggar. I think what might work here is jumping from Le Horse. Mirthwin knows some people? Awesome. So basically I have to get on this homeboy's back right now. But I'm having difficulty. There we go, now he's crashing. That's what I really needed. Alright. So effectively, this sword is what enables me to defeat the Colossus. So yeah, thank you both, Mirthwin and Nico. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce anything. I'm a failure. In the words of that one rapper whose name I can't immediately remember, I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, well that's not right. I need to go find his new stabby point. I guess I could, you know, use the sword like a normal person. It is this way. Ah! Well, bugger. Ah! Homeboy ragdolled me! I climbed him in a different way. What's the normal way? I don't know what normal is. I'm so confused. I just tried to get on the big dude. That's all I wanted. And yes, phonetics are our friend. Like Mirthwin over here, being all like, look at me, I'm so fancy with my elf name. You have to pronounce it like I'm a real elf. And whatever. Ah, dang. Dang it. I probably could have gotten on there. One thing that I really love about this game is that you really do get to see and feel the sheer scale of these things. It's absolutely ridiculous. See, look at this. May Thor win. Ooh. So ridiculous. Look at me. I'm Mirthwin. I need elf. I is elf name. Go me. I'm so cool. I still need to know what the so-called normal way of doing this is. Because apparently I'm not doing it right. And it does take forever for this homeboy to crash, which is kind of annoying. Hurry up and crash, bro. It's true. You are pretty cool. You're gifting subs, which is awesome. I approve that message. See, this homeboy is like a hydrofoil, but on sand. Is there a name for that? Landifoil? Oh, so you can climb up these things? So basically what you're saying is I just waited way too long. And there was like 0 point in me waiting for so long for him to like crash and... Yeah. It's not letting me climb! Oh, there we go. See, I just took so long that the game started to feel sorry for me and was just like, oh, yeah, here you go. He's going to crash into the sand bed so that you can climb on because you fail at life. I guess I should have known when he put his little wing things down that far that it's like, hey, climb here, bro. So one of the interesting things about this game is the controls are actually very, very simple. So like right now, all I'm doing is I'm just sitting here and I only press the square button twice. Essentially it's once to lift up and then once to stab. And effectively the way it works is you'll lift it up and then you wait for a little bit. And the longer you wait, the more damage you end up doing. So, ideally you want to wait until the character, I think his name is Wander, if memory serves, then you want to wait for as long as possible, and eventually he makes a sound where he's just like, huh! And that means that you're about to do max damage, basically. Oh shoot, is he diving again? He is. Dang it! Ah! Bail! I mean, that's one way to bail, right? Counts. It's just aggravating that it takes so many cycles to bring this guy down. It's one of those things where once you get the pattern down for a lot of these Colossi, it's actually fairly simple to defeat them. The problem comes in that it can just take a while because you need to wait some amount of time while they do whatever their thing is. And like right now for this guy, I'm really hoping when he comes out of the sand, I might be able to catch his hair. Oh, come on! So I was trying to catch his hair while he was coming up. I'm sure that there's a way to actually do it. And it's just a matter of like timing correctly. But I just didn't manage to make it. So this should be the last cycle because he's got 3 weak points. So we should be good here. First we got a Hindenburg in real quick. Ah! Rock. No. There's one. It's a good thing that you have unlimited arrows in this game. Otherwise it would be much, much more difficult. Of course, that's one of the shticks with this particular game is it's not meant to necessarily be about putting limitations on the player. It's strictly about the experience that you're going through. Dang it! Seriously? Come on, horse. So it's interesting because for all of the Colossi, you essentially eventually have a sort of like, oh, we feel sorry for you, here is a massive amount of help. So there's 2 forms of that. One of them is you have a disembodied voice that tells you exactly what you need to do, or not exactly what you need to do, but it gives you a big hint of what you have to do. And then the other thing is, like with this guy that you saw earlier, how he sort of bends down into the sand to make it a lot easier for you to grab on. The type of shtick. The problem is that this guy goes about as fast as me on the horse, so it's really difficult for me to catch up with him. Please turn this way. Yes. Oh, come on! No! Dang it! I don't know why it's so hard for me to grab on now. This is crazy. Alright, I gotta cut him off on the other way. So yeah, now eventually we'll see the same thing that happened the first time. Where essentially it was just like, oh, we're sorry that you're such a failure and don't know how to play video games. Here's how you can climb on him. He's just gonna bend down for you all nicely. Because you clearly have no clue what you're doing. Oh, jeez. So if anybody's unaware, and as you may have guessed already, the little yellow thing on the right side of the UI is my grip strength. So that determines how long I can grab onto something before I get shaken off, essentially. When you're swimming, it's also how long you can dive for. It's used for both purposes. So now we just got to get back to this last thing. Hey, why are you attacking me, Merthuin? That is so rude. I do not approve. Alright. Alright, one more is going to do it. Boom! Now remember, we are trying to, we are trying to, you do not win, Merthuin, you do not win. Oh yes, that's right, I need my reaction. Haha! I win. So one thing to always keep in mind, we are the protagonist. We are sucking up all of the blackness from these Colossi, and they are disappearing into a vat of blackness because this is good. We also spit up a bunch of blackness upon defeating them because these things are good. So we are doing the world a favor by removing these Colossi scum. So, yes. I mean, this is all very good. Speaking of protagonists who are obviously protagonists and never evil and never become evil, I finally got a chance to watch Joker this week. It was a very good movie. I really liked it. I mean, I don't know if that's just because I bought into the hype, but I genuinely enjoyed the depiction of the illness. That said, it is very difficult to write Joker as a sympathetic character, knowing what he becomes and what he ends up doing in the Batman universe. So, I don't know. I thought it was a well done movie, honestly. And see, I'm kind of sad because it seems like Rev's not here, and that means that he's going to miss the end. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the last one, if memory serves. It's true, Phalanx never attacked me. And it's kind of interesting because... Oh. Guardian set loose. Hey, it looks like there's more, too. I could have sworn that there were only like a dozen. I just failed. I mean, I'm still gonna do as many as I can, obviously. So see, there's one right there. Okay, so I guess there's like maybe 3 left. Fail. Do I remember Celosia? Yes! Celosia was the bowl, wasn't it? Hated that guy. It was very rude. Unconscionable. So anyway, like I was saying, one of the interesting things about this game and the Colossi in general is that very, very few of them actually directly attack you. Most of them are just sort of like going about their business. You know, they're just wandering around. And then you come all up in there and just start like bashing and stabbing them. There's a handful of them that are like shooting at you. There's one that constantly charges at you. That's the bowl one. I am not a fan of the bowl one. It's a terrible, terrible plight on gamer kind everywhere. But yeah. Alright. And honestly, still, one of my favorite things to about this game is the sheer asymmetry that we see with it. One of the biggest issues that I have with a lot of, especially more modern games, is the repetition that you end up with. You know, like reskinned monsters and stuff like that. You see it all the time, especially in, what's it called? In MMOs, you know, like World of Warcraft and things like that, where it's the same character model but just like different colors, so that's how you know it's more dangerous type of thing. It's like a poison dart frog in that way. There we go. You're fine. My horse is fine. Ugh. Such a princess this one is. Can't be jumping off the cliffs. I remember going over here. But yeah, if memory serves, Celosa was absolutely the worst. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Because I'm thinking that it was the bowl. And I really hated the bowl. That thing was terrible. It's absolutely the worst. Ah! You guys, my tummy's grumbles! I'm so excited though. I had a really good week this week, so I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get a special treat for myself later today. I'm really looking forward to it. It's kind of stupid to think about, I know, but like I'm genuinely excited about it because I really did a good job today. Not today, but this week. Is it Kale O'Clock? Just about, yes. So I remember this barren field. There was a really fun one that I had to bring over these geysers. I remember that ombre rather distinctly. To be fair, Mirthawin, it is always Kale O'Clock. There is never a bad time for kale. If you look at any diet, any whether it's a fad diet or like a real diet given by, you know, an actual nutritionist, they will always say that kale is good pretty much whenever. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to navigate over here. Remember, kids, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line unless there's a cliff in the way. Then you probably have to go around. I'm pretty sure that's what those famous geometricists were talking about. Ah, dang it. It seems like I'll be able to just head straight up here and then do a U-turn around these cliffs on the left side. Based off of the map. Is kale cruciferous? I know that broccoli and cauliflower are. I wasn't aware that kale is. But that is true, yes. So, I mean, obviously, if you can't process it, then that's different. I mean, that's just like saying, you know, bread is good for you in moderation, decently at least, unless you have celiac. Then don't eat bread. Because, of course, then you wouldn't have bread. Incidentally, one of the least favorite things about being on a diet, or one of my least favorite things about being on a diet, is seeing, like, I love the fact that so many restaurants and, I mean, everything are doing more, like, gluten-free and veggie options and all that kind of stuff. But I really hate people who have a dietary quote-unquote restriction that is just because of a preference. And I know a lot more places are getting into the more granular aspects to it, where, you know, they'll ask, do you have a dietary restriction or is it a preference? Like for gluten especially. Because if you have celiac and you eat gluten, then you are out of commission for hours. Whereas if you're on a gluten-free diet for the sake of being on a diet that will help you lose weight or whatever it is, then if you eat gluten, it will not harm you. That said, you know, if you've been a vegetarian for, 20 years or whatever, then your body loses a lot of the capability of processing meat. So it can be a little bit different. And same thing with like pescatarians, the people who only eat fish. If they eat like red meat especially, then some of the proteins in the red meat can really affect their digestion. But short of things like that, again, having an actual need for a dietary restriction, it really drives me insane when people have a dietary preference, but they disguise it as a dietary restriction. Because it's really aggravating. And yeah, allergens are the same way. You know, like if you tell a restaurant you have a peanut allergy, then they better take it seriously. They have to take it seriously legally. I mean, there have been multiple cases. There was one case in, what's it called? I want to say it was in England, where it was a bunch of restaurants that were owned by the same guy. And they ended up killing like 2 people because they said that there's no peanuts, but they ended up having peanuts, and so 2 people died. I think that was on a Netflix documentary, but yeah. So, yeah, Night Cow, this is the stuff that we end up discussing. We end up discussing like random food factoids and, what's everybody eating today? And everybody always shows me pictures of food that they're eating, and it drives me insane because I'm super jealous because I want food. Stuff like that. Oh, bugger. Cenobia. I'm not a fan of Cenobia. Alright, so this is very similar to Celostia, the bowl. Alright, so I need to take a look around here and see what I've got available. So, if you didn't see it, this ombre has armor on. And so that means I need to figure out a way for it to fall or run into something or some kind of something or other that will cause its armor to be removed before I can actually do anything to it. So let's see what we can find here. Ha! Now I'm safe because I'm in the canal. I mean, I always think we have interesting chats. I always like our discussions. I think they're fun. You know, we talk about, like, good, healthy alternatives. We talk about what we're eating at the time. All sorts of stuff. It's really fun. So unfortunately, right now, I'm basically waiting for the little disembodied voice to help me out and let me know what I can do here. I'm not seeing anything that I can grasp or climb. At least not immediately. Oh man, I just rolled into him. Alright, we're back in the canals. I don't know if that's good or bad. So there is something I can climb. See, I knew I would have to climb something. Come on, get up. You're fine. Suck it up. I'm just trying to find something that I can climb. The problem is I know he's just going to hit me and then I'm going to be dead. I'm trying to find something that I can... I figured that I would have to get to higher ground. The problem is I can't find anything to climb. I heard the little thing for the coin, but at the moment I don't care. No! I died. Shut. Whatever, Dorman is cool. We all love Dorman. So I need to get atop this. Or I need to get atop something. Here. So a lot of times what you'll see is you'll try to go somewhere and it just doesn't work. Like you just have invisible walls. See, I was trying the columns, but they didn't work. This has some of the issues that you see with Assassin's Creed. Obviously, this came out well before Assassin's Creed did, but sort of the same issues with regard to, is that a ledge that I can grab, or is that just a ledge? And it can get rather frustrating, but we're trying here. So you can't get there. Can't get there. Oh, shut up. I know. See, this looks distinctly like it has ledges that are grabbable. But alas, it does not. Apparently. Oh, over there! Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, veggies, rotisserie chicken, and white beans? That sounds delicious. That sounds like some quality healthy noms. Right there. Oh! Oh! Maybe this is what we need. There we go. Alright, now we got this. Okay. See, I figured it was going to be something like this. And so basically I need to get him around to this other side so that the tower will collapse on him. I remember this. You need to find a way for the channel point. Well, you need to give me the contact info for the artist person. I'm going. Alright, so I need it to be over here. There we go. We all hate Dorman. So if anybody's wondering, Dorman is the mysterious disembodied voice that keeps talking to me. We're not fans. Try it again, bro. See what happens. Yeah, what you got? Yeah, you got shot, bro. Whee! Bombs away! Yeah, what, Colossus? What you want? You want a piece of that? Huh? Yeah. Get wrecked, bro. Whee! Okay, that was nobody's fault. Dorman is the disembodied voice that was telling me that I had to climb up on stuff. Speaks in a funny language. Well, it sounds funny to us, but... But yeah, that's Dorman. Basically, Dorman is the one who said, this is what I have to do. Like, he was the one who said, go kill the Colossi, and you will get your lady love back. That is true, they are very mysterious. We don't actually know who or what they are. Or he, or she, or it, or them. Who knows? The mystery is far too mysterious. We can't be certain. The only thing for certain is that we're not certain. Grab a hold! Alright, hombre. Bring it. You think you got what it takes? Got your tail. Oh no! I feel like that was less helpful than it could have been. It said less helpful, not unhelpful. Hooray! His armor's gone! Nice! Awesome! Thanks, Mathelin. I gotta figure out what my emoji should look like. Alright, one more will do it. Dun 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 dun! Guys, did you see how helpful I was getting all of the black evil goop from that dude and absorbing it into my own body? Again, such a great guy. I am very helpful. Ah, somebody's Totoro! Martha with his Totoro! That's awesome. Totoro. Boom. Skadoosh. All right. So unfortunately, it's just about time for me to go. I'm gonna go and at least try to get to this guy. I do have a little bit of wiggle room before I have to be at work, but the problem is that I have some logistical issues that I'm gonna have to deal with today, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to leave a little bit earlier than what I normally do. All right, let's go. Whee! Vámonos! Ándele, ándele. Oh, bugger. Ah! Stupid hawk trying to take me off a cliff. One of the niceties is that the horse controls for this, like in most games, won't let you just plummet off a cliff. I mean, even when you're running normally, it won't let you simply just like fall off a cliff if you're running towards it, type of thing. I mean, like if you really want to, you can get off that cliff and you can jump off that cliff, but you really gotta try hard to make it happen. Alright, so here, let me at least do this real quick. So one thing is that in these locations you will see these lizards. These lizards increase your grip. And then you can do this. This heals you, and it also saves your game. It acts as like a respawn point. So I had been in this approximate direction before. It was not fun. So I remember this was like, it was a dude who was a bridge. I remember. It was very, very difficult. Well, not difficult so much as it took me a little while to figure out, I guess is a better way to put it. Don't go there? Okay, we won't go there. Do I just need to jump off the cliff? Alright, see, we're not going this way. We're going back. Because Nardo knows, or Naikau knows better than I do. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be quiet. I vaguely remember those names. I remember you mentioning those names. Are they named on the map? Because that would be very helpful. They are not named on the map. Okay, so there's 16, incidentally. So I do remember the fire one, yes. I don't remember the mask, though. That's the problem. Martha wins. Totoro was dancing. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I won. Go me. F. Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, okay, so I gotta go up and around. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Why is that thing still going? Stop. Hang on, I gotta stop my little wind thing. Oh, there we go. It stopped. That was weird. I did win a lot. I mean, look at me. Look at how amazing I am. Oh, shoot. We need to follow this little thing. Shoot. I'm trying to andale. Look, I'm pushing the button as fast as I can. I'm pushing the move fast button. Move, horse, move! Just call it horse. So incidentally, this big aqueduct looking thing that's over here, that's how I entered into the shrine area initially when I started the game. So yeah, like this whole open world thing is all like, this is the entirety of the game. I mean, I came in from the way that I'm heading right now. Alright, so it seems like I'll be able to go around this way effectively. Yes. We do have like essentially the fog of war for anybody who's a fan of RTS games, where it's just areas of the map that I've not yet explored. And that's sort of what you see with all the little clouds and everything. So, let me do this. So this, unfortunately, might have to be my stopping point. I'll see if I can get at least a little closer. The problem is that the game isn't going to save when I see the Colossus. At least normally it doesn't. But I can at least save at this little shrine here. And hopefully find the lizard. Each one of these little shrines has a lizard on it. I may have already gotten it, but just not saved it. So in order to save the shrine, you have to pray at it. And it took me an embarrassing long amount of time to remember how to do that. Get closer. And like I said, so now you'll see on the map that there's like a shrine right where I am. Because I've essentially discovered it now. And it'll be usable as a respawn point. Not that I ever die, because I'm amazing. I think we explained that to you, right? Nikau? Not Nikau? So sorry. I know I'm just butchering your name, and I sincerely apologize. But yeah, the whole, like, death count thing. Sort of my shtick. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to get going very, very soon. So it said a century of a collapsed city, which this definitely appears to be. Definitely seeing collapsed city vibes. I mean, I don't know much, but this looks like a city in ruins. I'm just saying. Because it's not blatantly obvious. Ah, there's 2 Totoros now. Y'all are crazy. There's too many Totoros. There's too mucho Totoro. All right. And like I said, at the very least, I want to at least try to see the Colossus. I definitely won't have time to combat it. Because like I said, I've got to get going here. It's Snorlax. There we go. Whoa, big boy. Argus. That's a good name for a Colossus. Or like a cat. Wow. I mean, I know Colossi are big, but this is like big. Holy freak jolies. Alright, so it's on the top of his head. Yep, there it is. Okay, commission's opening in March. Nice. Yeah, thanks very much for reaching out with that, Meckerman. I really appreciate it. So there was another Colossus that was similar to this. Big giant sword dude. And the shtick with that guy was you had to have him swing down and then you could climb up his arm, essentially. Oh yeah, we don't have the Munchlax one, unfortunately, Tiny. So I'm guessing that I can do something on the sides here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure out what I need to do. I'm fairly certain that I'm gonna have to do something with just climbing up here, basically, and then jumping onto him. Yeah, I need to go up, obviously, but it's just a matter of how I can get up there. And offhand, I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done this. Oh. I can use horse. Horse! Horse! Hurry up and spawn, horse! Horse has indeed deserted me. I do not approve. Ah! Oh well. Unfortunately, like I said, I've got to get going anyway. Because it is that time. Well, oh shoot, here, let me do this first. I will go ahead and manual save. Alright, so not the end this time, but next time I should be able to finish. Because there's 2 left. Now there's officially 2 left because I realized that there's 16. I thought there were 12, and then I thought there were 14, and I completely forgot. So, with that, I'm going to get going. But thank you all so very, 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 very much for being here. Hope that you enjoyed it, as always. I'll be back next week. Hopefully, cross your fingers, we'll be able to finish. We should be able to. I've been doing well with 2 Colossi a week, so I should be able to handle it. But take care. Incidentally, one thing I keep forgetting to mention, I did sign up for the cancer charity ride that I did last year. I signed up for it again. I'm not going to be doing my massive stream like I did last time, but I will be still doing something at least. I'll add the link to the page, but unfortunately I'm not going to have time to do my massive charity stream. But if you guys are willing and able, I would greatly appreciate a donation as well. But yeah, this is really cool. I love that the game does this, where we just get to see aggro. It's so cool. But either way, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday. I'll be back with some Chrono Trigger, and then next Saturday we'll be back again to try to finish off Shadow here. So take care. See you later, and enjoy and be happy and well. Bye-bye.